Hey y'all, I'm Micah, and if you're watching this, welcome to my channel. So I really wanted to start a YouTube channel to talk about veganism and a healthy lifestyle. I really am just super passionate about it, and so I thought, why not start a YouTube channel to, I guess, talk to people and not necessarily just talk, just like, you know, meet more people and get the message out there, I guess you could say, and to, like, I guess, get rid of the stigma that, you know, vegans are whatever the stigma is. And so for my first video, I decided that I would talk about, like, my story with veganism and how I became, or how I came to this lifestyle, and why I love it so much, and why I could never see myself doing anything else, living any other way. I'm super passionate about it, and if you want to know more, keep on watching. Okay, so my story starts like a decade ago, because I'm way too old. I'm just kidding. Okay, so when I was 14, I read online that Ali Mashaka, I believe, no, AJ Mashaka was, like, vegetarian, right? Ali and AJ Mashaka, right? So then I was like, oh my gosh, I want to try that. And so I think I ordered the, like, veggie starter kit from PETA, and of course it was, like, super graphic, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm 14, I don't know if I should actually be seeing these things, but I was. And so I was super worried to tell my family, because I come from a really small town in Oklahoma, and I've lived back and forth between Oklahoma and Texas, but at the time I was in Texas. However, I do come from a really small town in Oklahoma where everyone's a big hunter, and so I was super worried to tell my family, because I was like, oh my gosh, like, what, you know. Luckily, my parents were super supportive. They were like, you know, they just, you know, of course, like every parent was like, let's make sure you get the protein, blah, 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 protein. And so, they were super supportive, though, and I was so thankful for that. My brothers, however, like to give me crap, and honestly, it's been like a decade, and they still give me crap for it, and I totally don't mind, because, you know, they actually are super supportive. They're just being brothers, and we all give each other crap for different things. So, everyone in my family, I was so blessed to have such a supportive family. However, they did have a lot of questions, and so it made me, like, have to research things, and I had to, you know, answer those questions, because, you know, whatever. And so I became vegetarian, and everybody thought, oh, it'll last, you know, it's just a phase, it'll last a couple weeks. And my dad, like I said, you know, they were really supportive. However, they wanted to make sure I got enough, you know, protein. That was their thing, protein. How are you gonna get protein? So he was like, how about you eat fish? And I was like, well, I do like sushi, so I'll eat fish, you know, for protein. And so for the next 8 years, I went back and forth between vegetarianism and pescatarianism. And right around the time that I actually went vegetarian at 14, I started developing a really bad eating disorder, and it lasted for 7 years. And so it was really bad, and by the time I was like 17, 18, I had come to terms with the fact that if I lived to see 22, I wouldn't live past it. And in a month, I celebrate 24, so here I am. And so, but I realized that, and honestly, my mindset, because I was so sick at the time, was if I'm sick enough to die, then I must be doing pretty damn good. Bad mindset. Don't ever have that mindset. And I'm so thankful to everyone, the Lord, to everyone that helped me get out of that really dangerous battle. And so I dealt with that for a really long time. You know, I was puking all the time, I was starving, I was abusing laxatives, all sorts of stuff, you name it, running on treadmills for hours on end, like everything, you know. And at the time, I wasn't, like, I weighed, you know, clearly a lot less than I weigh now. I'm so much healthier, and I'm so thankful for that. But around the time I was 19, I decided I wanted to start the recovery process, and so I did. And it was an uphill battle, and I definitely relapsed a lot for the next 2 years. So I wouldn't really say that I, like, was on, like, the good end, the better end of recovery until I was 21. And between 20 and 21, I had started working out a lot, going to the gym, lifting weights, all of that sort of stuff, you know. And I loved it at the time. However, I just kind of fell off that track, and I started macro dieting for, you know, the gym. It didn't work for me because of my past history. I think it's a really good concept for the people who that's not going to trigger, but it was very triggering to me. And so I was like, oh, I can't do this. And so also with macro dieting, you know, it's just like a constant, like I want to be bigger, I want to be stronger, I want to be this, I want to be that. And you're just constantly comparing yourself to the next person. And it's like, it was a vicious cycle to me. And I think that's why I just like stopped liking it so much. And then 2 years ago, right before I was 22, or right after I was 22, right around that time, within a few days of 22, I've been doing a lot of research, and I have super, super sensitive skin, and so I read dairy causes acne, so I was like cutting that out because I was super self-conscious about my skin. So I cut out dairy. I saw some improvements, you know, and so that was good. And then about a month later, I cut out eggs and honey. That's what I'm going for. Well, I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Cut that out because I was like, that's the only thing keeping me from being vegan. Let's go vegan. I had gone vegan once before when I was 17 or 18, but I was still really sick with my eating disorder. So that's why I was like, oh, less calories, I'll lose weight. But you can't really do that when you're living on vegan mac and cheese. Pro tip. That's not a healthy way to eat. So this time it was like I was really informed, and I started informing myself. For me personally, it's very ethical for me. I'm an ethical vegan through and through, and so I started informing myself on dairy and eggs and all of that and the processes those come to be, and that for me just like set it in stone. I know some people personally don't care about those sort of things, so my channel's not all going to be about ethical stuff. It's going to be about every aspect of veganism because I want to be able to reach the most people and show them how affordable and fun this lifestyle can be. And so, but yeah, pretty much my story. I really love this lifestyle, and I actually put, on Facebook, you know, I told everybody, I was like, I'm thinking about starting a YouTube channel. What do you want to see? What are your thoughts? What are your ideas? And I got a lot of responses I'm so thankful for, about recipes, about protein, about how to make it affordable, how to make nice cream. That's a big recipe I get asked for. All sorts of stuff like that. And so I'm so excited to talk about those sort of things. I definitely plan on updating and being consistent with my videos because I really love this. This is my passion. I want to get the word out. So if you want to learn more, go ahead and subscribe down below so you get notified of my videos. And if you like this one, I know it's super rough. I'm going to get better with editing, I promise. But if you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you have any comments or thoughts or ideas about what you would like to see on this channel, go ahead and throw a comment down below, or find me on social media. My Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat are all Micah Sweet with 3 E's, just like this one. And so yeah, if you guys have any ideas, throw them at me. Thanks guys so much. Love ya.